the most anticipated show of your week. Ladies and gentlemen, the Keep It a Buck Podcast. What's going on, good people? It's your host of the Keep It a Buck Podcast, DJ Impossible. What? Sitting across from me is my homie, E.
The bad guy.
Thank you.
So, what's going on, E?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Man, you know.
How you living?
Living good, bro. You know, episode 2 of the podcast.
It's, wait, let me see. It's, April the 11th.
Yes, it is.
2019.
Happy Thursday. We
Episode 2.
Yeah.
Of the Keep It a Buck podcast.
Of course.
And
So,
what we mean by that, we
What?
basically mean keep it 100.
keep it a buck.
Keep
you
it
know?
a buck.
A buck, you know. I mean, okay, I'm a country guy, so
Right.
that's my thing.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like a double entendre.
So how long you been a country guy?
My whole life.
Okay.
My whole life. But we'll get into me in a minute.
Okay.
So, first we're going to talk about you.
What's going on? Let me introduce myself once again. E, the bad guy.
The bad guy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
No problem, bro.
Pretty much, this is what I got going. You know, I've been a producer for a long time. I've been doing tracks for like, you know, rap music and R&B and all that stuff. So I'm trying to get my label off the ground. It's goal. The name is Bad Guys Music. The reason why I got that name is because nobody was using it. You know, I figure that, you know, I'm a fan of Al Pacino.
Okay.
And I love Scarface. You know, and so I decided to, you know, call it Bad Guys Music. You know.
Okay.
So.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It makes a matter of fact.
The bad guy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Of course.
So what you got going, man?
Well, man. So, as you know, the podcast was like a dream come true.
Okay.
So now that this is up and running, honestly, my music, because I write, I sing, I'm not a rapper, but eventually maybe, who knows. But my art, man, I haven't really sat down and drawn like I wanted to in like 2 years, it seems like. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna jump back in, get that jumping off, and I've got some more things that I really want to jump into. Like, of course, I'm gonna start doing my training again. Excuse me, get back in the gym. Anything. I'm in this mindset of if I see it, I want it, and if I want it, I'm gonna get it. You know. So yeah, it's a lot of hard work going into all this. I mean, a lot of hard work went into episode 1 of this podcast, and now we're on episode 2. So if we can keep this going, might as well keep everything else going. I love the air horn.
Why you love the air horn so much?
Man, it's because of Joe Budden. it's because of Joe.
Shout out to Joe Budden.
Shout out to Joe Budden. Don't. Hey, first, hold on.
Listen.
Hold on. Don't. First of all,
okay.
Don't you set me up like you did episode 1, bro.
Okay.
Can I hit the button?
Wait. Before you do anything,
okay.
Let's give him the proper recognition.
Joe Budden Podcast. Joe, you and your nearest, dearest friends, as you like to say, Maul, your boy Rory, your boy Savon, the Do. He used to be the Duh, now he's the Do. I do remember that. And Parks. Y'all lit a fire. Finally, I was like, let's do it. We're going to do this podcast. So thank you guys at the Joe Budden Podcast. So
we appreciate y'all.
This is for you. Had to cut it short. I ain't trying to give y'all all the clout, you know.
No, we need to get some of that.
Yeah, we gotta get some.
Anyway, support your boy, please.
Support.
Support, man. That's all we want. You know what I'm saying? So poor. So
If you keep it a
everybody
buck
that's
with us,
listening-
we're going to keep it a buck with you. That's the whole point of this, you know?
To everybody to give it a chance. You know, we trying to do something positive here, something creative.
Of course.
We want to talk about movies. We want to talk about food. We want to talk about sports. We want to talk about celebrities. We want to talk about anything and everything.
Of course. Say less. But speaking of sports, did you see Magic Johnson step down?
No.
Yeah, he stepped down. I think it was 2 days ago, I think.
Step down from what?
From president of operations or whatever his role was at the Lakers. He stepped down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yes, huge.
So I'm guessing he's giving the responsibility to somebody else? Or?
Yeah, somebody will get that job, you know, eventually. Somebody will get it. I saw that and I was just like, wow, that's crazy. And then I changed the channel because I was just like, okay, well, he's still rich. So. Shout out to Magic Johnson.
Yeah, give him a big bomb on that, man. Magic Johnson.
That's what's going on over in the Lakers organization right now. They're just like, what do we do? But yeah, man, that was a crazy little bombshell that happened.
Yeah.
But best of luck to them, though. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you got LeBron.
Yeah.
You got
a whole new roster.
Okay, look, let me tell you. You got LeBron, and then you got LeBron, and then you got LeBron, and then you got LeBron. So hey, pretty much that's a winner right there.
Hey, they didn't make the playoffs.
It's all good though. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't expecting them to.
You know, I'm not a Lakers fan. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Pelicans fan.
Yeah, because you're from New Orleans, bro.
Of course.
Yeah.
Shout outs to New Orleans, please.
Oh, shout out to okay.
New Orleans.
Yeah, that was a sick one.
It sounded very sick.
That was a sick air horn. It was just like this is the
It's
air
like
horn.
barely trying to.
This the air horn that I bought at the first of the season. And it's almost out of juice. Yeah, okay. Before everybody starts bandwagon saying it, of course, yes, I am a Golden State Warrior fan. I've been a Golden State Warrior fan since 2010.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I liked watching Steph Curry whenever I could see him. Loved his highlights. He went there. I was a fan. Mm-hmm. I was a fan when we were garbage. Because I really liked him. And now that we're on top, everybody's like, oh, man, you a bandwagon. I was like, no. I've been there. I went through my drought. Now y'all mad because y'all team's going through droughts. I mean, just look at the Atlanta Hawks. They were in the playoffs one year, and then everybody on their roster got traded. And then they've been out of the playoff picture ever since. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Talk about out of the playoffs, you know.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns. I think they're gonna do something this year.
You know, my dad is from Cleveland.
Okay.
And he loves Cleveland. That's his team because he's from Cleveland. His real team, because as everyone knows, Cleveland's been garbage.
Ever since Belichick was out.
Oh, my God. But they were horrible, so he still roots for them, even though he knew they would lose. But his other team is, of course, the enemy in the Patriots. So, yeah. So, he pulls out his jacket, his Cleveland Brown jacket, faps it, all the dust and mothballs fall out the pockets. And I was like, Dad, what are you doing? He was just like, hey, I don't think you heard the news. It's like, what news? Odell Beckham is on our team now. I said, hey, that's dope.
Yeah.
Because they were like, what, 1 or 2 games away from being in playoffs this year. So they...
Because of the division records. That's the only reason why they almost made it to the playoffs.
Sir.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, let me say something positive about them. You know, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. You know what I'm saying?
Man, here we go.
I'm gonna tell you.
The name of the show is Keeping It
I'm
Buck.
Listen, I'm a Saints fan for life.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna never change.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I also like other teams. You know, and sometimes people don't understand, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, other teams are exciting to watch too. You know what I'm saying? So I like the Cleveland Browns.
All right, bro.
I think Let me tell you, I think it was like 3 years ago. Even though there was 1 in 15,
The second worst.
but the games, I mean, you have to watch the games.
Yeah.
They had the momentum every game, but they never was able to finish the game.
Just like the Cowboys. The Cowboys are notorious for finding ways to lose. Just like Arkansas Razorbacks.
Especially when they had Tony Romo.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I love going to football games. I love watching them. Even though back in the day I knew that they would lose. I loved it. Because you're at a football game.
Yeah.
And it's great. But then...
You know what? I'm going to take this time out to say I don't like the Cowboys. Because guess what? I'm on a podcast and I can say whatever I want. So I don't like the Cowboys. Because I'm a Saints fan. You know what I'm saying? They don't like us. So we don't like them.
Okay. But you can... I don't like the Cowboys. But I really like watching the Cleveland Browns. Why? Because they suck. That's what you're saying. Golly.
Nah, shout out to the Cowboys. You know,
Shout
I'm
out
just
to the
joking.
Cowboys.
I like to joke a lot.
Every Thanksgiving I'm at a Cowboys game.
You know what I'm saying? But, hey, that's our rival. It's been our rival for years. You know what I'm saying? We do
if you
get excited when they play.
If you weren't from New Orleans, who would your team be?
If I wasn't from New Orleans, my team would be Carolina.
Okay, I
love Carolina.
I can respect it.
And as a matter of fact, I am a Carolinas fan.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Fitzgerald. I hate he's not gonna get a ring before he retires.
Yeah, I would love for him to go to.
He ain't going nowhere.
Green. Oh yeah, no, I heard that.
He ain't going
I already
nowhere.
heard that. He ain't going nowhere. I mean, Aaron needs a good receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He also needs to get a better O line because if they keep popping him like that, he's donezo.
He's gonna pop another collar.
Oh my God! And he came back the next game like, "Nah, bro, I'm good." I said, "Man, if you don't get okay." Highest paid.
Shout out to the cheeseheads, man.
Oh yeah, cheeseheads. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, shout out to some people that I know that are playing out there, and Carolina Panthers, which that is one of the teams that I love watching, especially since my boy Jarius Wright is on there. Went to high school with him, played football with him.
Okay.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Chris Gregg. Shout out to Chris Gregg. I don't remember what team he's on now, because I think he went to the Bills. I think, but I'm not 100% sure on where he is. But shout out to him. And yeah, it's crazy when you know people that are playing or doing something like amazing. But anyway,
man, look, before we go, I love this right here.
yeah,
This is it.
it is.
We was just talking about it a couple of weeks ago, and look here. Now we here. We doing it.
Yeah, man, we got guests lined up.
So, we gonna say things that people ain't gonna like, but we gonna say things that people gonna like.
Yeah.
So, if you think you're gonna get offended, like you say on the first episode, this ain't your show.
Might not be your show, but you welcome anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I read the comments. I read them, and if you say, hey, I didn't like that, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna acknowledge it and be like, hey, some people didn't like this. Cool. But on that note, we got a lot of guests coming up. We got some people that are that we know personally that we think could be a good fit to show up, do some good interviews and whatnot. But just make sure that every day you keep it a buck. You are now listening to DJ Impossible.
son, where'd you find this?